They're in the middle of a very intense investigation, and they want to keep expectations under control. This could end very quickly. It could go on for many hours or days. We have no idea if law enforcement has high confidence that he's inside the secure area, that they're searching door to door, or if they think that he got away. And they're going to be worried about that and operate under both possibilities. So it remains to be seen how long this goes on, but you can be quite certain no one will rest until they have this suspect apprehended or killed.
Is there anything you can tell us about the searching that's taking place right now? I believe in those comments they made last hour, there were references to them going through a significant amount of the area. There was also a mention of a potential controlled explosion, I believe, in Cambridge that could be taking place as part of security measures for authorities that would be searching a potential location. What would be your take on that?
So first, on the controlled explosion, what that suggests to me is they found an area where the perpetrators assembled the weapons, or at least they have reason to believe that there's something in that house which is unstable and dangerous to the officers. And so really the only time that they would execute a controlled explosion like that is if they actually believe that the explosive was sufficiently unstable that it could not be safely dealt with by the FBI or law enforcement bomb techs. With respect to the door-to-door search, we really do not know how they picked that particular area, but there's no question they had some particular reason to want to search that. It is an enormous diversion of manpower, frankly, to go door to door in such a large area. But there must be something that they've got privately in their investigations that points them to the direction of the neighborhoods being searched door to door.
And coming up, we're going to be speaking to the reporter for Bloomberg we're going to be speaking to a reporter just outside that house. But before we go, Richard, We've learned some details about the two suspected bombers. What's been your analysis of everything we know now?
Well, an enormous amount of information about the two of them has come out in just the last couple hours. For me, the most interesting part relates to the older brother and his experience as a successful athlete, competing in the Golden Gloves tournament and training for martial arts. And what that tells me is that this was not a feckless, antisocial person. This is a person with a sense of purpose and a discipline and ability to compete at a high and challenging level. And that is something that that's a profile of potential terrorists that we worry about, as someone who really is effective under extreme conditions of stress. And secondly, they had a foreign origin, but they had presumably clean travel documents to get into the United States. And I think one of the things that the authorities will be looking at is, have they left the country at any time since they first arrived here? And that is often an indicator of a potential recruitment or radicalization by foreign terrorist networks.